Hello, hi, welcome and thank you for choosing Photo Fountain. In this video, I am going to discuss what is focusing, different types of the focusing, and what is manual focusing, when to use, and advantages and disadvantages of it. So let's get started. Now we will discuss what is focusing. Focusing is the first primary goal before you capture any photograph. Consider this photograph as an example, and as I zoomed into the photograph, as you can see, I got nice and perfect details. That means I did focus on subject perfectly. And if you have achieved the focus on the subject perfectly, and you will have flexibility to crop the picture up to 60 to 70% of the image frame for making a better image composition. This one I captured in the night, and as I zoomed into the photograph, as you can see, I got nice and perfect details of the skin and etc. Now I will discuss different types of the focusing. 1. Manual focusing. 2. Auto focusing. So let's first discuss what is manual focusing. Manual focusing is adjusting the focus manually by using focus ring. The focus ring is common for all the camera lenses, and it can be rotated clockwise and anti-clockwise. Clockwise will shift the focus to the nearest subjects, and anti-clockwise will shift the focus to the far subjects. Now let's discuss when we are going to use manual focusing. Manual focusing is used for completely still subjects and only in the case if you can see the subject details perfectly. Let me just show you what I was talking about. Let us consider this photograph as an example. And as you can see here, I can't see any details of the subject, that is details of the feather or the eye or the beak. Well, if you can't see the details of the subject properly, then it is not suggestible to use the manual focusing. But if you can see the subject details something like this, you can use manual focusing. Well, if you are using a mirrorless camera, then you can use manual focusing even though the subject is quite enough far. That I will discuss in the next upcoming video. For this subject, I have focused manually because I can expect this subject for still at least for 5 seconds or maybe at least for 2 seconds. And as I zoomed into the photograph, as you can see, I got nice and perfect details as I expected. Remember, the manual focusing is used for completely for still subjects and only in the case if you can see the subject details perfectly. Manual focusing can be used in all the shooting modes available in your camera, including auto mode and predefined auto modes. I am going to discuss the shooting modes in the other tutorial because it is better to understand them once you are familiar in operating the manual mode perfectly. So they are just correlated to each other. Now let's discuss the advantages and disadvantages of it. Firstly, the advantages. You can achieve the accurate focus and it will consume less battery power. Now let's discuss disadvantages. So first one, it is a time taking process and not suitable for the far subjects, and you need to stabilize the camera perfectly. Now I am going to show you live demonstration how to do manual focus from the camera. Step 1. Make sure the focus mode switch on the lens is shifted to the MM. In some lenses it might be specified only M, or in some Nikon lenses it might be M or A. Focus mode switch on the lens is quite common for all the camera lenses, But if you don't find the focus mode switch on your lens, then manual focusing is accessed from the camera body or either from the camera menu settings. Rotate the focus ring to the clockwise and anti-clockwise to shift the focus from nearest distance to the far distance. And focus ring is common for all the camera lenses. Well, as you can see here, I am using manual focusing and I am rotating my focus ring on the lens to the clockwise and anti-clockwise direction to shift the focus to the nearest subject to the far subject. And as you can see here, my focus is on the front subject, and again I shifted my focus ring to the anti-clockwise direction and it went to the door, and again clockwise it went to the front subject, and again anti-clockwise direction it went to the second subject, and again much more anti-clockwise direction it went to the door, and again clockwise direction it went to the front subject. So in this way you can arrange the focus dynamically, whichever the subject you want to focus. For Sony and Canon lenses, rotating the focus ring to the clockwise direction will shift the focus to the nearest subjects, and rotating anti-clockwise direction will shift the focus to the far subjects. For Nikon lenses, it is reverse. Rotating the focus ring to the clockwise direction will shift the focus to the far distance, and rotating clockwise direction will shift the focus to the nearest distance. For other brand camera lenses, it might be either like a Sony or Canon lenses, or it might be like a Nikon lenses. And that's the end of the tutorial. Well, this is a demo video and the starting part of my basics of photography course. Well, if you are willing to take a complete course on basics of photography, and we can provide you the training course in 4 different forms. 1 as an outdoor session, 2 as a classroom session or online training, and 4th one, video tutorials. This part of the course will give you the perfect idea on capturing any kind of photography genre with respect to the different lighting conditions, and also considering the best quality of the image every time. For more details, contact us at 8885 185 098 and 8328584097.